Hello everyone. So today I Sidhant Sinha is here to present a movie recommendation system in front of all of you. Firstly, let's look at the two main objects in the GUI or the graphic user interface of this simple recommendation system, which can be further utilized for many other purposes as well. How do we use the app? For this, we will be looking at two main objects in the graphic user interface. The first and a very simple tool is the search bar. This is a very simple user interface which incorporates a search bar. In the search bar, the user can use its keyboard to type his or her preferred movie or a preferred series. And if the searched movie or the series matches any genre or a storyline in the given database, then the movie recommendation system will be able to yield the required results for the same. However, there is a slight issue, or we can say a slight feature that has been attached to the search bar. Uh, this search bar is actually case sensitive and the user needs to be very careful with the capitalization of what he or she is searching. If, for example, a person searches the breakfast club, then he or she needs to capitalize the required T, B and C of the breakfast club. The first letter of each word in a movie has to be capitalized in order to match the results that are present in the database, so that the recommendation system can yield a preferred movie or a series with the same storyline, with a similar genre or with a similar context. The second and the last feature of this very simple recommendation system is the recommend button. The recommend button requires only one click to bring out all the recommended movies that matches the user's input. This will show the results if the user's input is properly framed with correct capitalization, because any kind of wrong capitalization will lead to yielding of wrong responses, or might even lead to no responses. Therefore, the case sensitive nature is very important to keep in mind for the user when he or she is using the recommender system. The case sensitive nature is included so that we can differentiate between different types of movies with the similar spelling or with similar contexts. The case sensitive nature is also used in several other platforms as well. Therefore, it has been incorporated in this simple recommendation system as well. Since this recommendation system should not be restricted to movies and series only, and used in the industrial world for garments and other IT sectors as well. Let's look at the graphic user interface of the program to understand to corely understand how this user interface or how this recommendation system is actually working, with a small example of the Breakfast Club movie. Now we have the movie recommendation system interface over here. Let's take an example of the Breakfast Club movie. We have not capitalized anything here, therefore it might possess some problems with the movie recommendation system. As you can see, I clicked the recommend button. No results were yielded because there was an error of wrong capitalization. Therefore, the case sensitive search bar was not able to present us with a list of recommendation from the database. However, here I have capitalized the T, B and C, which is the necessary capitalization for the case sensitive nature of the search bar. Now when I click on the recommend button, you can see all the related movies have been shown here. These movies are not necessarily from the from the breakfast club series. It might not even be a part of the series or the fan or the specific genre. However, the topic and the storyline is assigned here. Since my movie recommendation system has two main systems, the simple and the complex system, it also suggests the movies with a similar storyline or a similar genre. Therefore, as you can see, High School Musical 3 Senior Year is a sort of musical and a comedy movie, and The Breakfast Club is also categorized as a premier comedy movie. Thus, thus, thus uh, we have this simple recommendation system which shows a similar storyline for the user's interface. This is all that my simple movie recommendation system has. It is not a very complex system. This movie recommendation system can also be used for other recommendation system with a slight tweaking of the database only. This We can use this recommendation system further for several recommendation systems, such as in the food industry or the factory industry, the industries for textile garments, etc. It is a very useful recommendation system which does not require heavy coding or any other languages except for Python. And also the database is also very easy and simple to attach, and it also has a very user interface column, and the case sensitive nature of the search bar is able to differentiate between two similar objects, however with different spellings or with different meanings. Therefore this recommendation system should be highly promoted and uh, used in the industrial world. Thank you so much for being here till the end. I hope you enjoyed this project.